The Butler Bulldogs going to travel to Europe. They're going to play 2 games in Rome, Italy, and then 2 games in Athens, Greece. This is going to be a bonding trip for the Bulldogs. It's important for Thad Matta and his staff to figure out what kind of players they got, and it's important for the players to figure out what kind of coaches they got. That's what they're going to look at. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Thad Matta. What do you want to get done on the trip?
Eat a lot of Italian food. Me being Italian, I've never been to Italy, so hopefully get some good meals. Now, I think that the biggest thing is really starting to establish how we want to play. And we don't have a ton of stuff in. We won't have a ton of stuff in. But the things that we have in both offensively and defensively, we want to be really good at it. I also think these type of trips is a golden opportunity to build camaraderie, to build team. We're going to spend 12 days together, and I think when you have a new staff, you got new players, it's awesome for us to be together and just learn more about each other. And we're going to come November through March. It's going to be on. And the more we know, the more we know.
Is it an advantage to have like a lot of new pieces? You, the staff, a lot of guys graduated, so it's kind of new for a lot of people. Is that an advantage?
Yeah, I think it is. I really do. Now the NCAA has allowed you to work with your guys throughout the summer, that sort of thing. But having a trip like this and having the opportunity to practice 10 times, without a doubt, I think it's very advantageous. Just so they, as you said, they're learning who I am, they're learning who our staff is, and most importantly, we're learning who they are.
How different are you now than you were 20 years ago when you were here?
How long do we have to discuss it? I don't know. It's funny because people ask me, it's kind of the same question, and I don't know. I think that I feel like I'm the same guy. Obviously I've got a heck of a lot more experience than I had the first time I coached here, but by the same token, I've always tried to learn, in all the places that I've been, all the games I've coached in. Hopefully I'm a lot better than I was when I was here 20 years ago.
Putting together your staff, what was important in getting that staff together and the pieces that complement you as a coach and allow you to communicate with the players?
Well, I think anytime you go to put a staff together, I think one of the, you want competent people, you want hard-working guys, and I've always been one of these guys that I hire my weaknesses. You got to be man enough to say, hey, I'm not good at these things. And I think the other component to the hiring process was guys that understand Butler University and what this place is about and how we do things, how we're going to do things. That to me was very, very important as I put this together, and then experience. I think I put together a heck of a staff.
We only got to spend a little bit of time with 3 of the players, but they're all new, all transfers in, Eric and a couple of guys, but they all sound like they're from Butler.
Right.
Like, is that, how big is that as you went out and kind of aggregated talent for the team to find guys that fit what you want?
Well, I think that's so important, and I've always said this to recruits, you're going to become a product of the environment that you choose, and as we go out and we try to recruit, we want guys that have an appreciation for Butler University, not just Hinkle Fieldhouse, but the university, and I feel very fortunate in what we were able to get in such a short period of time because, in all actuality, we got the job late, and I like the pieces that we got.
It hasn't been so long yet, but how have you seen this group already start to mesh and kind of build the foundation together? I've liked their energy. I've liked their enthusiasm. I've liked just their commitment to work. We don't get to go long. We're on a time crunch, if you will. But I think one of the biggest things in coaching is you have to repeat yourself when you make a point. And with these guys, they've been very had a great way about them in terms of learning and understanding what we want. I practice fast. We go 100 miles an hour when we practice. That's how the games are. And I think for these guys to adjust to that has been good.
Two of those newcomers, Jalen, Manny, do you see them as guys with similar skill sets and what can they bring?
Yes and no. Defensively, yes. Both guys have shown they can
out of the air and be rim protectors for us. Jalen is more of he's got the ability to shoot jumpers. He's shot threes for us. He's kind of a short roll guy in a pick and roll. Where Manny, getting him back the last couple of weeks has been really good because he hasn't played in a while. So just sort of inching him along, getting him back into the flow of playing college basketball. But he's more of an inside threat, and now we want to expand. He's shown us he can shoot the ball from the perimeter, which is great as well.
Getting Manny back these last few weeks, is there anything you've seen from him these past few weeks that maybe didn't show up on film?
I wouldn't say anything has surprised us. I've been very pleased at his knowledge of the game. Sometimes that's hard to pick up on film, but he's got a really good understanding of rotations defensively. His timing on offense has been very good. So, like I said, I'm just excited to get him back and get him going up and down.
Indianapolis native Eric Hunter Jr. transferred in from Purdue to Butler. Going to go on his first overseas trip. We had a chance to catch up with Eric Hunter Jr. You looking forward to the trip?
Yeah, I am. We just got sent the itinerary and stuff this morning, so I'm a little more excited now that kind of get a feel for what you're going to be doing and when the games are and stuff like that.
Where have you been overseas?
This will be my first time. This will be my first time, so that I'm really excited for that because I was supposed to go on a foreign trip. I think it was after my sophomore year, but that was when all the COVID stuff happened and we weren't able to travel. So,
how's this been? How you settle in?
Say that one more time. It's been good. These past couple of weeks, I think we've gotten to know each other more. Well, I've gotten to know them more. They pretty much know each other. But just getting acclimated and knowing everything that we do and how we go about stuff here.
What's different?
Besides like style of play type of stuff, I just say,
not as much yelling?
No, Coach Matta is definitely not a yeller. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Not like Coach Paint screams to the top of his lungs all the time, but it's just a little different, I guess.
What do you hope to learn from the Euro trip in this bonding experience with your new teammates?
I think one thing I said in an interview last week, I think it would be good for us is if we could see a little adversity because, over the summer, everything's good. Everybody's working out, feeling good, and, the team looks good and all that type of stuff. But we kind of get to, go against another team here soon. So just seeing how we come back from, maybe we're down or something like that. But, yeah.
What kind of conversations has Coach Thad had with you guys, especially with so many different moving pieces, new transfers, new people, new staff, all of that?
I think the biggest thing he's doing is just making us all feel like, we're a family and like we're all supposed to be here together. Like it's happening like this for a reason. And he keeps us confident and, lets us know that he thinks we're a team that'll shock a lot of people this year.
How are you and Chuck Harris kind of getting along in the backcourt?
I think it's going well right now. I think we're pretty similar in the sense that we were originally, like before we got to school, we were probably score first mindset, but we've learned just to share the ball because you're playing with other good players at a really high level. So I think we got a good mix of that going right now.
Manny Bates transferred in from North Carolina State. Let's hear from Manny Bates. You looking forward to the trip?
Absolutely. Like any chance for us to be able to grow as a team is any type of satisfaction for us. So I'm excited.
Is this your first trip?
Not overseas, no. But in terms of college, yes, it is my first time doing a team trip.
How has these practice sessions been going, especially with all these new moving pieces, new coach, new players, all that?
I feel like it's going pretty good. Everybody's came in with the right mindset, right attitude. We're all just ready to work, get better, so we can be ready for the season.
And what are your expectations for this trip?
Just for us to grow as a team, just bonding on another level. I feel like this is gonna test us a little bit more, just be able to adjust to certain situations, like game time situations that we can't really predict in practice. But overall, I feel like we're just gonna learn and grow and have fun.
Have you been full go at practice and shoulder and everything? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah. For like the past few weeks I've been full go. So like I'm just trying to get back in the groove of playing. Last few practices have been pretty good for me, so I'm excited.
How was that process? How long did that take? What did you have to do?
Oh man, felt like forever, but say I've been going full go. Like they eased me back into 3-on-3 to start with, and I've just been progressing along. So I say about the last 3 weeks I've been like full go, full contact.
Was that an adjustment? How long had you had between like times playing? Was it an adjustment to get back on the court like that?
I was actually just telling coach like this is my first time actually playing full contact like in practice since like last July. So it's been a whole year since I've been playing physical, but I feel like I've adjusted pretty well just to like the new team, and everybody's been like coaching me in, so pretty good.
How's it been playing with Jalen? He was just saying he thinks your guys' skills kind of complement each other. Do you see that?
No, yeah, Jalen's a tremendous talent. His defensive talent is amazing. Actually, like I got mad at him because he blocked my shot the other day in practice, and I just wasn't used to that. So I just got to get used to it. But I feel like we're going to be able to complement each other well.
You blocked quite a few shots too. Is there anything you picked up from Jalen, or he's picked up from you in that regard?
It's still kind of early to say right now, but I feel like just his timing is amazing. Similar to mine. A great touch on the offensive end. Just an overall great player.
A lot of drill activity during rehab stuff. What are some of the skills you're working on most during that period?
Ball handling for sure. Working out like in the dribble handoff. The shooting ability, be able to stretch the floor 17 feet to 3. Just trying to be a complete player.
Jalen Thomas, a Detroit native, transfers in from Georgia State. Real good shot blocker, brings some size to the Butler Bulldogs. We had a chance to catch up with Jalen. Jalen, you looking forward to the trip?
Oh yeah, of course. We've been practicing hard the last few months. Looking forward to going out there and see how the team does, how well we play together, and see.
When you were at Georgia State, do you go anywhere, or is this your first trip?
Yeah, this will be my first trip. The 3 years I was at Georgia State, COVID happened, so we didn't really get a chance to go outside the country. But I'm looking forward to this trip for sure.
How've you settled in here?
It's been pretty good. Being able to practice with the guys. I was out the past week, but coming back, I'm looking forward to getting ready to play with these guys. And we got a good team, good chemistry so far.
How you get along with Coach Matta? What's he like? Practice? How's he changed?
Yeah, Coach Matta's great. He's a very energetic guy, very humble. Hilarious. He tells a lot of stories, and he's a great coach on the floor too. He loves his players, so I'm looking forward to playing with him this year.
You think this will be like with the timing with you as a transfer, Matta coming in? It's a good time to kind of get some bonding done overseas, isn't it?
Yeah, being able coming out the portal when I transferred, Coach Matta and the coaches at Butler, they were the only guys that were talking to me like consistently every single day. And it was a consistent message they wanted me here, and I felt like I was one when I came on my visit, so that's why I came here.
Practicing with a guy like Manny, do you see any of your own skill set in him?
Yeah, Manny, me and Manny complement each other very well. He's a very good defensive player, and I think I'm a good defensive player too. But I think that my offensive skills, complements his defensive skills, and I think we'll be a dominant force on the court together for sure.
What are you hoping to get out of this trip, just as a team on the floor, bonding-wise?
Yeah, I definitely think that this will be a good bonding trip for us. These next couple of weeks. I think I'm looking forward to seeing how the guys play together, seeing how we all gel on the court together. But I'm looking forward to this upcoming season as well.
Butler leaves for Europe on August 2nd. This is going to be an important trip as far as setting a tone, a culture for what Butler basketball is going to be under Thad Matta. Of course, we wish them luck. We want them to win games and then come back here and do some damage in the Big East.